Next. I gave him the win. Oh, shoot. Whoever suits you.
Get the Vikings.
Huh? You better pick what team you think you're going to win with, man. Shoot. Come on now. Like I said, don't quit then.
If he's streaming it, then I'm about to.
I already got the scream on.
Hey, I'm about to go to it. Hold on, how the fuck I find that shit?
Type my.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I don't know if you can back it up against him. Nah, he ain't played the Cardinals yet.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Let me see if I can find.
Early on, it doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Dalvin Cook.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Damn, he got. Oh, shit. Damn.
It is play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
I'm saying he played niggas. I'm saying he don't play
He
none
will
of
be
y'all.
very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do?
Yeah, you want to see him
to
inside
find out.
playoffs.
4th down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard gain on the play. That'll be the call to the punt team as it's fourth down. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on the punt.
For the Vikings.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
So I guess that's why punters don't play quarterback. I can't even watch this shit. This shit just keeps reading.
20.
James White's first carry. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Throw a dog a bone.
So they go on fourth down.
Throw a dog a bone.
Get it? It turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you guys, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let them get settled back in.
But they told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That's
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A's.
Now a first down for Harris. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He's across.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings up third.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Vikings 7, Patriots 0.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. eluding the pressure right. The pass complete. It's Byrd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Third down and 13.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Hey, that's been right there. That first one, that shit look like that.
The offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-lineman, you play the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete.
Justin Jefferson,
I didn't think they were going to let me get in
78
front of them at
yards.
first.
And the Vikings have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They score deficit 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Ball carrier.
Well, Parker, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, Mug,
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And
You a
hate
wild
to ask the
dude.
question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you,
Well, yeah, that was a
you
dumb
can
pass,
often
but you
mistime
had
that
to
play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ooh, what the fuck?
They'll run for it with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen for
He
Cook.
smashed you.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Yo, why you cut up, though? You should have kept going to the outside. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't think he was gonna make that play neither, but
Coming up at
the only
halftime
reason
in
why
a
he
little
made it
less
because
than
you
2
cut
minutes,
up.
we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have hammering for the
Nah,
goal.
that was the
He
dumbest
loses
shit
the
you could have
football.
did. I was
And it's
gonna say
picked
you
up
could
by
have
the
just had to let you
Patriots.
run that
And a
shit.
big turnover there as his guys
Yeah, I
will
saw
get the
that.
football back.
Yeah, I knew that shit was gonna work.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive.
Oh, he
I
gone.
think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris.
Damn, straight down your
And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
That's what he just ran that bitch straight down your
We're
throat.
all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed.
Oh my
And that's
God!
inside the 35. And they finally
That
get
shit
him
was
down, but
OC.
not before he reaches the 34.
And the Vikings
These niggas just keep
first down.
fighting each other the whole time. Oh, that's a bit.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. That's sort of a second quarter to forget
Oh,
for him.
that's Kurt for you. Throw you a
Almost as
good
if the
50-yard
first one that he
bomb and
threw,
then throw you
he
some
couldn't get-
cheese.
Couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on.
Fuck
He
it.
hasn't been
Sometimes
able
you
to
just
do
gotta
so
take
in
a
the
sack.
second.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Newton. Flush to his right.
Go get his ass.
He's
Damn, that nigga fast as shit right now.
Across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I swear to God, that nigga fast as fuck. Cause, like, it was like, as soon as you got on him, like, he caught that nigga down tight.
Now Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They stop him for
I
only 3
think he was throwing it to
that'll
him.
bring up 4th down.
Nah, he was throwing it to him. He was wide open, too.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. It's Newton.
Shit.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's gonna be a little. It seems like it's gonna be a little game. Got a good game on our hands.
Off play action. Newton.
You go.
Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry.
That's touchdown,
27 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead
It's like
before
after
they
you
attempt
play
the extra
Madden
point.
for so
What a
long,
great
certain
way to end that.
formations.
Great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10. At their own
Hello, that he got on his OC hat and his DC hat. Say big coordinator status right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Cook a first down and more. And he finds Cook. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
You should have threw that bitch to the outside, dog. He probably would have still been running. Nah, you gotta do that shit yourself.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Cousins pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Setting you up right now. So he asked you, can I have this dance?
Going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
That boy say, I'll roll back. Come give me that.
Trying to fire up that running game.
Oh, that's a great cutback.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
At the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that was
On the ground, it's Cook. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Cousins.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Made by Patrick Chung.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
I swear to God, you almost fucked up. Because he bumped into the lineman. Normally the quarterback falls and shit like that, but for some reason he killed his balance, dude.
They'll run with Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, he did. He missed you.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Man. Gotta get creative.
They try again with Cook. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Nah, he like that one of them joystick niggas.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
On the return, it's Taylor. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand.
Oh,
and
my
they've got
God.
it 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Newton. He'll drop it underneath to White. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Go get him.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive
do it,
line,
man.
they're doing a
Punt that
nice
ball,
job of trying to
man.
protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him,
4th and
make
8
some
from
type
his
of
own
contact to
22.
try and get his
You got
arms out
big
of the sky.
balls, sir.
They are going to go
Big
for it.
balls,
It's
sir.
Newton.
Oh,
That's
he
to
got
his
you.
running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It was. Look, he had you.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Newton throwing again. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Open man is Myers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Bro, this nigga Cam
Too
Newton
tough
be
to
throwing
hold
some
on to that
accurate
one. It's
passes.
2nd down.
Wow.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. To throw again. Newton. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just
They
not
said he
enough
was a
time for the
dentist
play to
without a
develop.
license.
Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the
Damn, that big
throw
Cam Newton getting that
incomplete as
motherfucker
well.
on, boy.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you
He
can
gonna need
couple
some
that with
fucking-
contact on
he
him
gonna need
that
some
leads to an
fucking episode
incompletion as we
after
just
this
saw
game.
there, that's winning football.
55-yard
I'm telling you, dog, every play seems like this bitch
And
getting
he
smashed.
has got it.
Damn.
From 55 yards away. That was never in down.
55.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now
Damn.
than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their background.
Bro, that's why I
trace their
hate
history.
playing him,
You'll
bro.
find that
Like,
they were
his
big-time
dude
athletes
always
all
smacking the
along,
shit out
but
of
their
him.
kicking was so prevalent that we made them special.
But he was
And
looking
now those
the fuck out of
50-plus
that
yarders
shit.
seem easy for some reason. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
man.
that is quite surprising. Not many teams
they
patient
let
enough
y'all
to stick
play.
with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The moves.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
A.J. Osborne on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damiere Byrd there to make the grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes in the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said at the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go.
And my goodness, another interception.
Oh, he flipped it back.
Picked off by Patrick Chung.
He's still
And
going.
what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
He playing with you now, man.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the.
It's like recess all over again out there.
Newton on first down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail.
Seams, dog. Them seams open in there cover 3.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards,
he
not
putting
quite
the ball
enough.
where he
And
wants
they'll
the
be left
ball.
now with
Feel
3rd
me?
and
Like he
1.
threw that bit low right here.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
23-yard line.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play,
Go down,
first
score a
down.
touchdown, catch a pitch, score a touchdown.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force.
Dude, you don't throw that Gilly.
Hang on, it's third down. The Vikings on third down.
That's Gilligan's Island.
So far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Gilligan.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
Circle. Oh, you missed him.
They sack him back at the 42. Lawrence Guy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
You throwing that bit deep. Touchdown, baby.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
I see that shit coming.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
Hey.
Mama, that man is bad out there. He's bad.
Are they worried about
I get him. Get him.
points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I ain't finished with him. I ain't finished with him for a long shot.
He say it's still 4 minutes left.
You damn right.
The Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins on 1st down.
Damn.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never put their starting quarterback almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision.
But I didn't know who he was picking, but I mean, shit, that shit, I done beat him with that too. I mean, you just got to know how to play with him, man.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run for it. Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. 12-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 1st down, Newton. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
21.
A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Patriots 59, Vikings 21.
A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? The shotgun snap for Newton. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
Hey, Cody, I know what the lead is. Don't talk my head off.
To be incomplete.
Don't talk my head off. That's what the score is. Hey, Juice, close your eyes. Juice, close your eyes. Close your eyes. You don't want to know what. You don't want to know what the score is.
With the football as we get you reset, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, you can look.
And seeing no one to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about has been successful in this one, and if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
You gonna make Christian cut his mic off, dog.
Now on third down,
and you playing pathetic
here defensively.
That's...
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's
Man,
complete.
score down there.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion, and even
I went 73-21.
Boy, this defense again really.
Hey, James, I told you, 70-piece elbow. 70-piece elbow. Him with the people's elbows.
Again, it's
Hey, with the people's elbow. I said a piece.
territory.
I said a piece.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
First down,
On
Vikings.
1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be
He tried. He tried.
one last shot now for Cousins.
Get on, baby. I'm gonna call timeout.
He's taken down.
Got call timeout.
Back at the 47-yard
He finished. He is finished.
offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and
He finished.
defensive guys
He finished.
said, hey,
He is finished.
every week we'll just keep winning.
Hey, yo.
Gratefully accepted.
He is
That
finished.
makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style. And a
Somebody go get that man. Get that man. Somebody pat him on the shoulder. Pat him on his shoulder. Yeah, kill him with the shoulders. Kill him with the shoulders. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? What is wrong with him? Why? Hey, ask me why I did it to him.